On February 19th, President Trump announced that he would instruct the Department of War and other federal agencies to begin identifying and releasing government records related to unidentified aerial phenomenon and extraterrestrial life. One of the most knowledgeable on this subject is retired Major General William Neal McCasland. He is a former commander of the Air Force Research Laboratory at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio and a decorated aerospace engineer with expertise in classified space projects, including, allegedly, extraterrestrial debris recovery and reverse engineered technology. As such, General McCasland would have been presumably at the top of a very short list of people who would be called to assist with the president's directive. General McCasland had also become sympathetic to public disclosure in recent years, even working with the To the Stars Academy with Tom DeLonge and Christopher Mellon and Luis Elizondo in pressing for the release of such information to the public. However, just days, about a week after the president's announcement, on Friday, February 27th, General McCasland disappeared. Then, not 24 hours later, the U.S.-Israel war on Iran began. And never was General McCasland's disappearance reported in national news media. Instead, a silver alert was put out as if an Alzheimer's patient had just wandered away from home and was suddenly lost. Well, there is now a more concerted effort being made 12 days later to find him. They say they don't suspect foul play. There's no evidence of anything, really. They have no leads whatsoever. He left without his phone and his watch, which is presumably a smartwatch, because he was very, very fit, very into fitness, and would run or cycle 60 miles a week. So although he was 68 years old, that's not even very old, actually. But he was very fit, and he was also very mentally sharp. He hadn't lost any of his abilities, and he had no illnesses that we know of that were included in this report. Again, reporting has been almost non-existent, and this is what I wanted to tell you and come on here today. If any of you watching this are interested in this disappearance and the circumstances, it can be found on very few channels, very few outlets, one of which is the New York Post, which I don't usually read, but I did hear this late last night from News Nation, and I'll put their link in the description below so you can look into them. And also specifically, there's an investigative journalist named Ross Coulthart who really has been getting the most information on this. The only issue is it's just not getting out there. It's not widely being spread. And so I will include those links in the description, as I said. And if you have anyone in your social circle that would be interested, please share it with them, and go and see those videos that Ross Coulthart and News Nation have made, because they'll give you more information. But basically, it is just a very strangely timed mystery with no clues and no explanation, and what seems to be a real false start to even searching for General McCasland by putting out a silver alert, and that was it. So anyway, more than anything, I hope that he's found safe and can be returned to his family. And we will keep watching. And thank you for watching, and be safe out there.